Welcome again on board of our tutorial. In this video, we will talk about what are the necessary and important global sass files that we need for our project, and by global here, I mean the general ones. Before we do that, I just want you to go and get yourself a cup of coffee and enjoy drinking it while we make this lecture. Thanks. Now let's talk about the importance of these three files. The first one is for the global, and of course you know what is the global. We said before that we will put here all the necessary styling, and this is the first file we will start to edit. We have two other files here, variables and media. Now what are variables? Actually the same as JS, variables are just like placeholders that contains, but it's not exactly a placeholder. It is a property that holds a value inside it. So it is good for your project to have variables, because some of the colors, the color palette for your project, for example, you have 2 or 3 necessary or primary colors that you will use around the project. These should be put as variables, because not every time you will try to write the color. And suppose that you want to make projects with different colors, just like you want to make the website with a night mode and a light mode. If you want to do that, then you have to use variables, because with one click, with one mixin, you can make it turn into white. But if you don't have variables, you will have to do that manually, or maybe using the root way in the CSS, and that's an advanced thing that we may not discuss here. The last thing is the media. What is the media? Actually, you need media queries, and all of us make media queries to make the website mobile responsive, or tablet or iPad, and every or all the screens that you can that you want your website to work on. The media is doing that for us, but when we do that on this media file, we will need to make something called the mixins. I don't know if you know the mixins or not. You will have to get something about the mixin. Yes, of course we will explain a little about it, but try to read about it just a little. It's not difficult, it's not complicated like JS. We are talking about styling, so it is not the hardest thing in the world. So mixins will be responsible for making these media queries for us. Now let's start in the next video in making our global styling, and please be patient, because making these things really need preparation and really need concentration, especially in the start of your project. Thanks a lot.